Let's do the same here. Well, similar. We're going to be adding some windows. Now, this one is a little bit difficult because yeah, we might need to add a window here and then a window here, offsetting this by 100 on each side. So let's do that. Say offset by 100. So we'll use this as our reference, bring it down, and we're also going to be doing it up. Okay, and then spacebar to end the offset command, TR spacebar to start the trim command, and extend this. I think I can trim that now. That's the line that we need. And then spacebar to end the trim command, O spacebar to start the offset command. And then type 50, that will be for the mullion. Okay, so 50 up, 50 there. Okay, and then 1200. Okay, so spacebar to end the offset command, spacebar again, and type 1200. That will start the offset command, and then offset this by 1200. Okay, and then spacebar again, line. Okay, so create a line, spacebar, spacebar, create a line here, spacebar. Okay, and then offset this by 50. Okay, offset 50. That's for the window. And then this time I'm just going to create a line. So instead of extending this, let's just create a new line, right? So we don't have to trim later and then create a new line again. So forgot to offset this. So let's do that. Offset the value now, the default value is 50, which is the last distance for the offset. So I'll use that, accept that by hitting space bar, and then offset this. Okay, and then for this one, space bar to end the offset command, TR, space bar to, oops, I forgot, not TR, hit escape. I'm just going to add a line, okay? I could have copied this or mirrored this. So those are tools that you can use when you are creating lines. So trim, now I'm going to trim this, and I can trim this to clean that up. Okay, and then likewise, trim this, and oops, yeah, sorry. Yeah, trim this, and trim that. Okay, so I'm creating two windows. Of course, I need to extend this further or create more. So I'm just going to, I guess, erase this. Right, I'm going to erase that. And same thing, I'm going to erase this for now. And I'm just going to copy this, okay? So this time, I'm going to copy this entire window. So copy CP, copy this. So be careful, you're only selecting the windows. So I did not select this, but that's okay for now. Okay, space bar, copy from midpoint, right? So I got that there. And then I'm going to place one here. So the base point is very important. Notice, right? So I can copy this here, right? At the endpoint. There you go. And of course, I do need a line there. So line from endpoint to endpoint to close the gap. Okay, and this time I can copy the entire thing. Right? I think I still need another one. So copy CO or CP space bar. This time I'm going to copy this. So when you see the blue shade, anything within the box will be selected. Okay, so these lines were not selected because they were not entirely inside the box. Okay, and then from here I can copy from here. So notice this one now, there's no overlap. I'm just adding this here, and I think that's it. Yeah, that should be good. And then I do need a nice frame. So rectangle. So I'm going to copy just this one here. Okay, and then copy from endpoint. Okay, so I'm just copying that to endpoint. There you go. Then from here, I'm going to create a line. Keep it straight, and then another line, space bar to end the line, command and space bar to restart it. And then I will just extend this. So this one is going to be a line that's going to be part of the wall, not part of the mullion. Since this is a thicker line, the wall itself, so you want to give more importance to the wall rather than to the mullion. So this line is going to be part of the wall. So I think I'm just going to say fillet, right? Fillet and connect. Space bar to restart the fillet command and oops, connect. There you go. And then for this one, I just need to add a mullion at the end. And so I think I need let me just delete this and then copy this nice mullion right here. So copy this from endpoint. So very important, where do you place the base point? So endpoint, that will be my base because I'm placing it right there. Okay, otherwise I need to move it. Okay, then again, this one is going to be part of the wall. So I'm just going to say fillet F space bar, fillet the two, and then space bar to repeat the fillet command, and then fillet the two. There you go. That will be my window for the side. Okay. Now, for this one here, I think I just need one. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. So copy CP, and then I'm going to copy all of this. This time I'm going to place it at the midpoint. Do we have a midpoint right here? Nope, I don't have a midpoint. I guess I need to place it. Oh, there's a midpoint here using the grid line. Okay, so that means I can place it here at this midpoint, right? That midpoint. So that's what I'm copying. And I'm going to be placing it here. Right, oops, not really. So I guess I need to move it. I'm going to place it first at the midpoint or maybe endpoint right here. Okay, and then I'm going to move M, space bar, P, previous selection. So, oh, sorry, previous selection is right there. So I need to select this. So move M and then window this. And then from endpoint to a perpendicular. There you go. Nice. And then I'm going to trim TR, trim this, trim that. And that should do for the windows on the side. Next, I'm going to just add maybe a window here, fixed window. So I can actually use this as well. So I'm just going to say copy, maybe copy this from here to there, space bar, and then rotate RO. To rotate this. Okay, keep it straight, and then I'm going to move this from midpoint right to not sure where the midpoint is, right? So should be somewhere here. So I don't know the midpoint. So how do I find the midpoint? So I just place that there for now. To find the midpoint, I need the line, right? Line from, let's say, endpoint to here. Okay, and then I'm just going to copy or create another line. I'm just going to copy this from endpoint to this one here, I think. Yep. Okay. So this time I now have that line or that the midpoint. So I can create a line from midpoint to midpoint. And the midpoint of this line here is the middle of the washroom. So now I can move all of this from midpoint to midpoint. Okay, to midpoint. Make sure it's a midpoint, not the perpendicular, right? So midpoint of that line. There you go. Oh, sorry, wrong. Move again. Okay, from midpoint to midpoint. There you go. And then I can now erase. I can now erase this. E, space bar, erase this, and erase that, and erase this. Okay, and then trim, TR, trim this. And there's a line there, but I cannot really trim it because maybe there's no line there. That's just the uh, bathtub, right? So I don't need to trim that. Okay, and there you have it. Those are the Windows requirement. I do need 6 windows though. So based on the requirement, 6 windows. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still need to add maybe a small window right here. But that's the idea of creating windows.